Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Glad to have everybody here today. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Make sure everything's straight here. Super chat. New channel member. Ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting live from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Welcome to the Points Blank Experience, where there's real talk from a point blank perspective. When it comes to Rod, there is no fake shit. He only knows how to be one way, and that is 100% real. While you're enjoying the show, you may want to call or text a friend and invite them over, because we're about to have a whole lot of fun up in here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, and let's get real, baby. All right, y'all getting a little backstage action, and we're going to take them off for a second. Welcome to the Points Blank Experience. I am your host that sometimes does the most. I am your boy Rod, the master of ceremonies tonight, and I want to welcome everybody to the Points Blank Experience. Yes, it's not just a YouTube channel. It is an experience, baby, and I'm here to tell you the guests I have tonight. Your boy is excited. I asked them about a month ago, and then they went and did something major, and I decided to push it back because I wanted them to get comfortable, wanted them to get situated. See, we got 14 real homies in the house. On this channel, the Points Blank Experience, ladies and gentlemen, it's real simple. We just have real talk from a point blank perspective. I am Rod, and I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, home of the Dallas Cowboys. If this is your first time here, let me know where you're tuning in from. It's a bunch of love in here tonight. I can tell you it's a bunch of love every time I do a live stream. And I can tell you, we're going to start this off. Before I bring the guests to the stage, we're going to start this off. I've never done this on one of my interviews, but I ran across this yesterday, y'all. And I ain't going to lie, I was in tears, man. I'm just going to be honest with you. I was in tears. And I don't want to put nobody else in tears, but it was so beautiful that I just got to share with everyone. Give me a second. I'm going to share my screen here. Gonna share my screen real quick. Like, y'all just bear with me here. Yep, make sure I got it like I wanna. And give me a half a second. Oh man, that ain't what I wanted to do. I'm over here. They got me nervous. Brandon and Alex got me nervous over here, and that never happens. Let me move that over here, and we're gonna get this kicked off. Let me hit my screen sharing here. All right, y'all bear with me. I'm gonna be quiet. I can't mute my mic, but I'm gonna be quiet. And I'm sure this is going to take them back a little bit. I don't need words. Don't need to say. Oh, the free.
That is so great. She give me order, move me back and push me forward, take me and hold me. Hold me. Oh, I know you. No, wait, stop.
First of all, thank you guys. for being a part of this. Thank you all. Everybody, y'all want to scoot over a little bit?
I can see it. Love y'all. We love you, girl. We love you, girl. Hit us some more. We love you, girl. Oh, no.
So, yeah, this is a moment, and we have been through a lot. We've been together for 5.5 years, knowing each other, and we have been together for almost 4 years out of that. And I want to say that who would have thought that on Halloween that this would be our future, this would be a part of a new beginning. I thank all of our family and friends for being a part of this moment. Y'all been through a lot with us. Y'all seen us grow. Y'all seen us add an addition to our little family. And because of that, we definitely appreciate you all with every prayer, every love, every support. I'm trying not to cry. It's been a lot. And everybody's always been asking, when is the day going to happen? When is it going to be here? And I will say that the day is the day, especially with this day going on the 14th. And the 14th is also our anniversary of February 14th. And I felt like with November being a part of Thanksgiving, being grateful, being faithful, and being humble for everything that God has provided us with, I wanted to share this with you all before the rest of the world finds out. So with that being said, Antonique Alexander,
Yes.
will you marry me?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if that don't touch your heart, either A, you're not human, or A, something's wrong with you. Anyway, man, when I saw that, and even right now, man, I had to, and I was trying to figure out how to take me off the screen, and I couldn't figure that out. But anyway, man, without any further ado, a couple of housekeeping rules. Make sure y'all are very respectful. Make sure you drop purple hearts if you have a question for Brandon and Alex. Make sure before I bring them on the stage, drop some purple hearts. Find your purple hearts right now. Drop some hearts. And I can tell you, I'm very impressed with this young couple. I virtually met them via Shelton and Key, your favorite couple, who I think and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I think Meet and I may have introduced your favorite couple to them. We got 25 real homies in the crib. Let's drop some purple hearts. Coming to the stage. On YouTube, they're known as Life with Brandon and Alex. In the real world, they're just known as Brandon and Alex. It's a wonderful couple. I have a lot of respect for them. And I can tell y'all right now, I'll only bring the best of the best on the Points Blank experience. I've never done anything like that. But when I found that, man, it was heart-wrenching. Drop these purple hearts. Let's show them some love. Let's bring them on the stage. Let me make sure y'all ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to come to this joint? Unmute your mics. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking. Let's get it going. I'm waiting to see that mic get unmuted. And time to bring them to the stage, baby. What is going on, Brandon and Alex? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
We're doing good. Hey, everybody.
Oh, man. We up here with 26 real homies in the crib.
All right.
Next, everybody I interview from now got to be doing a proposal, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. That was so beautiful, man. First and foremost, welcome to the Points Blank experience. It is a blessing to have both of you here.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Y'all, I had to keep it together, and I've already seen it. Like, I watched it like 6 times a day to find the perfect starting point and the perfect ending point to it. So, how y'all doing today, man? Just let me know. How y'all doing?
Go ahead.
We're doing good. I was excited. I'm still excited.
You can see me over here cheesing.
I was going to say was. There ain't no such thing as was. Now, let me ask you a question, Alex. Did that take you back? Did it make you want to tear up when I played that? Or even you, Brandon, did it?
Yeah. It was more so like I still can't believe that I didn't know. like in my head, I kind of knew like something was a little off, especially because of just the series of events leading up before that. In my head, I was putting 2 and 2 together, but I said, he's not going to propose today because my mama would have tried to make her way here for this photo shoot. And I would have been telling her, why are you so pressed? And then, yeah, so watch it. I was just like, I knew something was up. I knew something was up.
Well, cool.
She is to the point where you can't try to run things past her without her knowing. Like, she has to know she don't like surprises. It's like she is going to find the answer, but she didn't know. She didn't know.
I had a feeling.
She had a feeling, but she didn't know.
Yeah, because she kept saying, I can't stand none of y'all right now. And I'm like, I was just laughing. I'm like,
but hey, Rod, let me tell you what gave it away. My mom and my stepdad, they were there downtown walking around. My mom, she's on here. And Alex ended up catching them walking past.
And then when I saw them, they ran. I said, now why they look like your mama and your sister? He talking about, well, they said they might be there. I said, but why would they run?
I said, you remember they said that she was going to be down here for the weekend. I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They just probably walking downtown. They probably just sightseeing. And I just continue to let's take this photo shoot. Let's do this photo shoot.
They only gonna be here for the weekend, so maybe they was in a hurry, baby. They running around trying to see all the sights.
Okay. It was Anthony's birthday the day before. Listen, they was just in town. That's all. She was over here like a Hawkeye.
Y'all need to go find that video and watch it. Watch it in its entirety. I only played a minute and a half of a clip. It's called "The Perfect Picnic Surprise Proposal." And when I saw that, I was like, oh, I think I even comment. I don't know if I'm ready for this, man. A lot of time when I'm doing research for these interviews, I don't know what to expect. And here we go again. I didn't know what to expect. So now do me a favor. Before we get started, can y'all tell us a little bit about Brandon and Alex? There are going to be times where I'm going to be here, but I'm going to give y'all the spotlight of the screen. So now a little bit now. Don't tell us too much because I got some questions. Oh, boy, do I have some questions. So before I go any further, if there's a question that I ask, knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet that y'all don't want to answer, just say, hey, we pass on that. But tell us a little bit about Brandon and Alex. I'm curious to hear.
You want to start first?
I guess I can start first. I'm an open book, but a closed book at the same time, if that makes sense. I am more than willing to answer a question. I think that's the teacher in me. I'm not really a social person. That's him. I get in where I fit in. That's why I guess I compliment him so well, because I am not with really like getting out of my comfort zone and doing different things, but I try, and where I lack, he pick up.
Yeah. As y'all know, I'm very social, very outgoing. I deal with people all the time, as she does too, but more as
little people.
She deal with the little people. I deal with the big people and the wannabe big people. But I think having her as a person that can compliment me and I compliment her helps us be, people that you see today.
Yes.
And I pull her out of her shell in certain aspects. She pulls me out of my comfort zone in certain aspects and certain things in our relationship and, just being a person. So that's a little bit of, who I am outside of, what people see from what I post,
Yeah.
Okay. And I must say, Alex, before I go any further, you're like the woman of 1,000 looks, man. I don't think you ever look the same in any video or picture. Seriously, have you ever heard that before? Like,
yeah,
this is different. Like even right now, I was expecting the long curly hair. Then I saw you in one video, you had a natural, which I thought was beautiful. Now you got a whole different look. I'm like, okay. I expect to see Brandon with the dreads and that, but
listen, if I change it, that's something that's traumatic.
Now, while I was preparing for this video, I learned something different, man. I thought Alex was Alexandria, or I don't know, but then I'm watching the videos and it's actually Antonique. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, Antonique.
Man. And then your last name is Alexander, right?
My maiden name, yes, is Alexander.
Okay, yeah, not now. I mean, speaking of which, Yeah, not now, ain't it? Better not be, because I'm gonna shut this interview down right now if it's still like that. So, how? And then I got something to say after this, but I had to ask this question because I lose track. How did you start saying Alex? Were you in the military or something?
No. I'll keep it short because Brandon don't like this. It gets him very.
Well, then let's not answer it if you don't like it. Then we ain't trying to upset it.
I mean, because I did say at some point I was going to let us do a video on it, but
Go ahead.
Yeah. So when I was in college, well, actually before I even got to college, when I was in high school, I worked for the Mayor's Youth Employment Program in Charlotte, and they ended up placing me at an upscale assisted living facility. So while I was there, my first day of work, I got my badge made, filling out paperwork, getting on payroll, and my supervisor asked me if there was another name I could put on my badge. And I said, well, what do you mean another name? And she informed me that my name was not what the guests were used to, and they would need something simple to remember because my name is not the look for them. So we took Alex from my last name, Alexander, because I'm sure you can tell where I was, Antonique was not going to cut it.
So, whoa, man, I love.
So they gave me a new name, a new identity, which I later changed in college, and I adapted it for myself.
Man, I be asking questions, but I don't be expecting the answers. I don't know. I thought maybe you was in the military. They call you Alex for short, but then you seem too young. But I never thought that. So you go to a job and they say your name is not fitting of what we do because it's, now is it Antonique or Antonique what?
Antonique.
Antonique, which is a beautiful name, but because you're in a certain area, it's not the right name. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
So y'all, we don't script these videos. We don't script these interviews. So I don't know none of this. I'm learning when y'all learn. So, wow.
Yeah.
Hell, man, when did you know what
I got to college, I made it my own. I was like, you know what? I'm not holding on to that. I'm going to give it a new identity. But now I prefer people to call me by my first name, especially because I don't want our daughter to go through what I went through. I constantly correct people on mispronouncing her name because I don't want her to go through that.
Well, y'all, my slogan is, this is more than a YouTube channel. This is an experience. And we already experienced and already early. So y'all need to say, now, can you give me a pass for the next however long we be on here? And I call you Alex, and then from now on, I'll call you Antonique.
It's okay. I mean, until we update the YouTube name, it's fine for now. But the new YouTube name is coming.
See, you won't never know what you're gonna learn over here. They already telling secret stuff that they ain't supposed to be telling nobody. They don't even they were gonna do a whole video on this and everything. I done messed that up. I apologize, y'all. My apologies.
Dropping those gems early.
Man. Well, y'all act like y'all didn't hear that. So when they do the video, act like we just heard it for the first time, but y'all heard it here first on D Points Blank Experience. Okay, man, that is an interesting story, y'all. And I do want to say something real quick. I need to jump in this comment because y'all know I suck with comments. But we got Miss Brenda Cameron in here.
Hey,
Mom. So whose mother is this? This Brandon's mother? Okay, I know you said your mom was here. Hey, Miss Brenda, thank you so much for being here. You have an upstanding son, an upstanding daughter-in-law. Speaking of daughter-in-law, let me be the 2001st person to congratulate y'all on y'all new wedding, y'all new marriage. I am so happy for y'all. I wish I could attend it, but if your favorite couples in here, and I know they are because they just dropped a link, they'll tell y'all I don't try. I got all these points in my mouth, but I don't go nowhere. I just talk about them. So, how does it feel being newlyweds?
Man, honestly, like everybody asks us that, and it's one of those things for us. Nothing really major has changed. Like it's just for us, we've been together for almost 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing each other, we've been together for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
And so pretty much like this being married, we've already been, we have a child together, we've lived together, we know each other. So it's kind of like, it just became the icing on the cake, per se. Like after we got married, it was just another day. Like we had to go to work. We didn't really get, to do a lot that most couples would do when they're like newlyweds. But for us, it wasn't even about that. We were just glad that we were finally able to make it official and be around our family, our close family that could come and close friends that was able to attend. And, so for us, like, it's really nothing changed except for her last name.
Yeah, except that name. I couldn't wait to do that.
and that name is Monroe, correct?
Yes, sir, Monroe. Yes. And she was calling the people trying to get everything changed instantly. Credit call, billing information.
Thank you. Man, I don't know what to call you now. I'm all confused. Thank you, Alex. But and then I'm glad she wasn't her, because some people will take a whole year and they said half their stuff say this, half their stuff do that, and then I'm gonna be upset. Like, your name should be changed. Do you want me to change my name to your name? Somebody gonna change their name. You know what I mean?
Something got
Wow. And I see your Aunt Angela's in here also,
yes.
Brandon. And I like how she put it, greetings and good evening. Aunt Ange has logged in and the interview can now begin. I wish I would have saw that. When we're behind the scenes, I don't see the comments till I come in. And I want to thank, it's 23 real homies in here. I want to thank you. I'm just warming up. And they're going to hear me say, I'm going to turn up the temperature when I ask a little more deeper questions. But there's 3 places I don't go. I don't care about your credit. I don't care about your bank accounts. And I don't care what's going on in the bedroom. I don't care. Everything else I might ask. And so, how did y'all meet, man? I'm just curious. How did y'all meet? Was you at one of these musicals, Brandon? I mean, was you over there singing? I know you sung to her. Tell me you did.
I actually didn't.
I don't like for him to sing to me. And
you don't?
That's because I understand and I see the behind the scenes when he's put on the spot, when people just always want him to sing, whether it's a birthday event or can you come sing at our funeral, wedding, whatever. And I'm with him during the prep, getting ready, making sure his voice is where it needs to be, rehearsing. I don't want him to feel like he has to sing to me because I'm his biggest fan anyway. I'm always going to be there. He doesn't need to sing to me.
She's been my biggest fan when I was just doing open mics and she was there. Like
every open mic.
Listen, she was there.
Now, was y'all dating then or y'all just knew each other?
No, we were just friends. Yeah, we met originally at a college Halloween party. We had a mutual friend and she was hosting a party. And it was crazy because I actually literally got off work from my shift to working at a restaurant and I wasn't going to go. And then I just so happened to go and he was dressed as Batman.
I'm going to find the picture.
And I was dressed as Catwoman. So it was just funny.
Well, y'all was meant to be together then. Wait, are they opposites? Or are they like in the movie or whatever?
In the movie, they're kind of opposite, but
yeah.
Batman, he was always like cool, calm, and collected. But when it was time for business, he was on it. Catwoman, she was always feisty. She was, she.
So is that how y'all would really? Is that your Halloween characters? Is that kind of really y'all personality, or that's just what y'all decide to wear?
It was just that's what I decided to wear because at the time Batman was like one of my favorite characters. I'm always going to be a Spider-Man fan, but
Spider-Man is actually my favorite too.
Yeah.
But at the time, I think one of the new Catwoman movies was out, so it was just in. Every girl was Catwoman.
Yeah.
So Brandon, did you see that movie Batman when Prince did the soundtrack?
Yes. Yes.
Because I don't care. I don't care if she didn't like it. Thought she like. I'd have slid over and I would have sang "Scandalous." I'm sorry. I'd have been over there singing.
Listen, and so I found the picture while she was talking. So some people have seen it, some people probably haven't. But this is literally us the night the night of right before we got ready to meet each other.
Well, for real?
Yeah.
Man, wow. Y'all still got that picture?
We still got that picture.
Hey, Brandon had it ready too, Alex. He had it ready. He said, just in case Rod asks us how we meet, he had it ready too, man.
We have every picture we've ever taken.
Yeah. We have a lot of pictures, a lot of videos.
Yeah.
From just when we hung out together. Like, again, we started as friends. Like, it was a group of us that used to hang out over the summer. And like after we met each other, we was like, okay, cool. We'll link up, we'll hang out. And then she worked at a place that we used to enjoy going to because she was a bar server. So we used to go to this restaurant all the time and hang out. And she would be there with some of the other friends at the time. And literally, we all were just good friends. Like, she was a good person that we can hang out with. And eventually, our friends, they decided to go on and move on out. And some of them are in this chat. They can call their name out.
But we see you.
We see y'all. But some of them, they moved on to other places and different, cities. And it was just me and her. And
we stayed hanging out.
And then, child, it just went from there.
I'm tripping because I just can't see Alice being no bar waitress or whatever. You just seem so shy. Every time I look at the videos or see, man, you learn something new every day. I'm telling you, man, I'm booked with interviews in August. I'm gonna know the whole world by the end of 2022.
You sure will.
So at what point, Alex, did you know that Brandon, he was the one? When did you know he was the one? He didn't sing to me, which I don't know why.
No.
Did he have the dreads then? Or what
no.
So all we seeing right now, all this here, be more soul, none of this going on. So he was just our natural.
Well, no.
Hey, bro, she love you because you got a lot going for you. She love you. I'm just saying. So how did you know he was the one? Really, seriously?
When you just know, when you have that one person, no matter what's going on, you want to call and talk to them outside of everybody. That was really it for me. And even though we were just friends at the time, like, no matter what was going on, either for him, like, I was always there. Literally, I would give my last. And I was just like, God, go work it out. It's going to be all right. And like, he would reciprocate that. And it was honestly right after I graduated college. And I was just going through just like a different spiritual journey for myself. And I was like, well, Lord, I don't need any distractions, but I'm only going to go for it if you tell me to go for it. And the Lord told me to go for it. And here we are. So.
Yep. She pressed her luck and child. Here we are.
The Lord told you to go for it. No, Brandon, no wonder you ain't need no dreads and singing, because when the Lord told you to go for it, I mean, seriously, you
listen. Okay, that's all we can go with.
There is no other questions. So, Brandon, did the Lord tell you to go for it too? How did you know? How did you know Alex was the one?
It was honestly like when she first told me, I kept it like 100 because I told her, I was like, well, I just got out of a relationship. And it was one of those relationships where like it affected me in an emotional standpoint. And I was just like, at this point, I don't know if I'm ready to get back into a relationship. I'm kind of happy where I'm at. I'm glad that we're friends. I don't want that to ruin anything. So I told her, I was like, I appreciate her being honest about it. And it was just basically I don't want to feel pressured, and I was like, if I start to have feelings otherwise, I would definitely let you know. And it was like we kind of just started having more serious conversations over time. Like we literally will go from like laughing and joking, sitting at a restaurant or sitting at the park to literally we sitting here about to cry because we having like deep conversations. And I'm like, now, this is a little, like one of those type of conversations that you have with someone that you really want to like confide in, and that person is going to be there for you no matter what. And I'm like, I feel like if she can do that, I know that we can make a relationship last, or, why not give it a shot? And I'm like, and I was like, if it falls, I still don't want that to mess up our friendship, because at the end of the day, I still respect you as a person. I don't want that to be where we're awkwardly around each other. And so, man, after that, here we go.
Man, you know, I'm surprised you made it this far. Talking about you don't want to be pressured. Hey, I don't want to be pressured. I'm surprised.
Yeah, because
you was honest.
Yeah.
So that man, and you know, I listen to both sides of this. And I'm so here. She got me confused. I'm about to say Antonique. Yep. It's the same person, y'all. Alex Antonique. I'm trying to get it right. I'm practicing right now. So Alex says she knew because the Lord told her you were the one, and you went by the conversations. And it's certain things. You're right. It's certain things you'll say to people that you just don't say to any and everybody. And here you are, your friends, and you're like, okay, wow, did I really just tell her that, or did I really just tell him that? And next thing you know, man, I want to say something real quick. We got 32 real homies in the crib. North Carolina is showing up and showing out, y'all. I'm pulling up these comments, and this places I ain't never heard of. All I know is Charlotte, Raleigh, and Greensboro. Now, and I'm seeing other places, so I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and I know there's a connection with Brandon and Alex, so thank y'all for coming in here, rocking with your boy. Again, I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. In case you just coming in case you didn't look at the thumbnail, in case you didn't pay attention to the description, the title, and none of that, we are getting to know life with Brandon and Alex. Gonna be a different name soon, but I'm not gonna say it no more because they're not gonna blame me for spoiling the surprise. But I admire and I honor this young couple, and I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here. So my next question, y'all have a daughter, Antonia, which is such a beautiful name. Now she's 2. And she's, you know, I'll be honest, I didn't know y'all had kids. Y'all, to me, y'all look like kids. So I'm just saying I'm old school. So y'all just, that's a compliment. Y'all be getting mad at me. That's a compliment. She's 2. Do y'all plan on having any other children?
Yes. We just had
inquiring minds want to know. Please do tell. Do tell.
Yes, we plan on having more.
We definitely plan on having more.
Now, it's more 1 or 2 or more like 6, 7? How many is more?
You know, you just have to watch the YouTube videos to find out.
Yep.
We not even going.
Thank you, Alex. That is a true content creator. You just got to watch the videos, Rod, to find out.
Just stay aboard. Just stay aboard, you know. But we
once
definitely
I do an interview, I'm gonna really be aboard. Y'all gonna get sick of me because every time you do a video, I'm gonna be able to, hey y'all, or live say, hey, I'm up in here.
Listen, we're both family oriented, so like, you know, we both come from big families, large families, on both of our sides. So, you know, being around family is key for us.
Yes.
And having that energy and being able to do things with our family is what we look forward to. So now that we have our small family, you know, for now, you know, we definitely try to do everything that we can for and with Antonia to expose her to certain things, taking her places. And so, you know, when we do extend and have a larger family, we want to continue that. So it's just like, you know, again, family is key. So yeah, we definitely plan to have some more.
So is the next one, please don't tell me this, Hamster. As long as it's healthy, we already know that. That's a gimme. Are y'all hoping for a boy or a girl, or?
Hopefully this time it's a boy.
I mean, we were hoping for a boy the first time, but
y'all better hope for a girl. Then maybe you'll get a boy.
Listen, you know, we was just like at the same time. It was like, okay, well, we got a girl. Let's go.
Now, I don't have this on my paper. Y'all just, you know, you're making me develop a question. If it is a girl, are you going to try again for a boy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We out your bed. Well, I said I wasn't getting in your bedroom, and then we out of there. we out of there, y'all. We out of there. Hey, I do want to pull up a couple comments, and I'm still going through it. Your favorite couple said this was the proposal video of the year. I totally agree. By the way, your favorite couple, they are the presidents of the Points Blank Network.
Love y'all.
We love y'all, Key and Shelton.
Hey, man, who don't? You know, I'm going to give y'all a pass because now y'all don't get this confused. Their YouTube name is Your Favorite Couple. That means they're your favorite couple, but in reality, they're my favorite couple. I'm just telling you, I'm being real with it. But they said they cried. Okay, so now they're ours. So they're on the channel there. So, and then they're Meeting Eyes' favorite couple, and then Meeting Eyes becoming my favorite couple. So it's just a whole bunch of favorite couples up in here.
When I met them, I knew they were my favorite couple because the love was real.
Shelton, he was excited.
The love was real when I met him. He's real.
Me and Shelton been texting all day as usual, and man, he said some deep stuff to me today, and I didn't have to ask him was he kidding, because sometimes he'll say something I'm like, man, you seriously, you kidding? But we have a special relationship, and Shelton he been on a cruise, and he texted me the other day. He said, "Hey, your right hand man is back," and I'm like, "Thank God, you have no idea," and I really meant that from the bottom of my heart. So to hear y'all say that, it solidifies what this brother is, and yet is one half of your favorite couple, Shelton and Key. And they said they cried, so now I don't feel so bad I watched that video at work. I didn't cry at the crib like I am now. I didn't cry in my studio. I'm at work, and I don't wear glasses unless I'm on YouTube. I'm at work like this here. I ain't got no tissue. I ain't got no napkins. I'm trying to be low key. I'm over here like. But then I was like, why am I hiding, man? Other than getting fired because I'm doing something I'm supposed to be doing, but you know. So anyway, then I saw another comment. Let me find it right here. Princess Kamara, I hope I'm saying that correctly.
Kamara, that's my best friend.
Kamara, she said, why am I crying like I haven't seen this before?
She was there.
I saw it 6 times a day and I almost cried when I just showed y'all. So Kamara, don't feel bad. We're in this together. We're in this together. And we got Kayla Martin in the house. Hey, fam, also part of the Points Blank Network executive team. Anybody that y'all see with a wrench by their name in the comments, they are part of the Alliance, all content creators. And I want to thank them for being here. Anyway, enough of the jibber jabber and the commercials. Now, with everything that's going on in the world, this world is going crazy, man. I mean, we all know that. I don't have to dwell on that. But with everything that's going on in the world, although your daughter is only 2, do you foresee putting her in public school, or are you considering private school, or are you considering homeschool? I'm curious about that.
So originally, it was always going to be wherever I was, that's where she was going to be. And from working in the industry, that's just, I've worked with people in childcare that I wouldn't trust to watch my daughter or leave her alone with them. So that's always been a big thing. Because we know that we are not staying in North Carolina, I'm definitely more open to the idea of public school. But I'm not gonna speak too soon on it, because if we are blessed with her being able to be in a private school, I'm gonna go for that option, because I'm definitely still going to have her like involved in community activities and making sure she gets her exposure where she needs it. But there's just some things that private schools can teach that public schools can't. That's just honest.
Yeah, I definitely feel like either way, like Alex said, having her in a public school would be amazing. Due to the structure of that public school, whether it's in North Carolina or if it's in a different state. Public school, I mean, we both went to public school system, and we turned out fine, but it was different during that time frame of when compared to now. So I definitely feel like if we were to put her in a public school, it would definitely have to be one that is very top.
Well, then I'm in.
And if she's there, we don't have nothing to worry about. And even if she's not at that public school, I feel like we could trust some public school administrator enough that they're going to do the job and teach our child, and not just put her in the back of the class or treat her differently. So at the same now, if Anthony wanted to homeschool, she can do it, but it's a certain limit of how much she can do with Anthony on a daily basis.
Yeah, and I asked that question because of all the stuff, God bless the families of those children down in Uvalde, Texas.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm thinking about. I went to public school, and one thing I like about public school is when you get, even if you're a business owner, when you get out of school and you go to college, you're going to have to interact with people. Even if you have your own business, your customers are now your bosses. So I just always wondered that, because right now, man, it's so challenging out there. It's so challenging as a parent. Thank goodness my 2 daughters are grown. However, they have children. And it's like, man, I gotta ask them that question. Matter of fact, I need to write. I ain't gonna write it down. Next time I put y'all on the screen by myself, I gotta ask my daughters. Hey, well, y'all. I know they're gonna go. No, we ain't homeschooling nobody. Going to school. So now, other than I don't think y'all ask that. Other than February 14th being Valentine's Day, is that a special day for y'all?
Honestly,
it's technically,
yeah.
and I'm using that like this because even though just in like nonverbal, like just the way that we communicated with one another, just like simple gestures, we had already solidified that we were a couple without him asking me to be his girlfriend or me saying, hey, are we together? Like our actions showed that, constantly like checking in with one another, like, oh, I'm going to go do this, like, you know, did you want to come, by, things like that. Valentine's Day was the first day that we actually gave each other an exchange of gifts, and we wrote in the cards how we felt about one another without realizing that we both did it and read it, and it was just like, okay, so we're on the same page, so we are a couple. Great, pressure's off.
And then I think I initially mentioned her being my girlfriend
in March
while we was out, and everyone was just like, what?
And I was breaking my neck, like, you said that out loud in front of these people.
We was just out and about with friends because it was like, you know, should we display it? Should we tell people? At the point, it was like, it don't even matter.
Right.
And then it was just one of those things where it just instantly just flowed, and it just came out like, yeah, it's my girlfriend. And I'm like, I just said that.
So that leads to another question I don't have wrote down because I remember vividly. Now, so technically February 14th, how did you ask her, bro? Did you write a note and say yes, no, or maybe? How did you ask her to be your girlfriend? I'm curious, man. I just want to know how you did.
Honestly, I just kind of like I poured out my feelings, and it was just one of those things like I could see myself being with you. You know, this is a journey that I'm willing to take. We're gonna rock it out. You know, that's pretty much like she said. We both poured our feelings into a piece of paper. And, you know, we said that we was going to hang out for Valentine's Day because at the time we was like, well, you ain't got no Valentine. I ain't got no Valentine. You doing anything? No. You going out? No. Okay, well, let's hang out together. I'll get off work. I'll cook. Okay.
He cooked me dinner.
You know, and it was just like, you know, again, it was just natural for us to be out and hanging together. So we was just like, why not? And then literally we said we'd get each other gifts. Both of us had notes, and she put how she felt, I put how I felt, and we was just like, oh, that's how you feel.
Oh wow, that's so beautiful. Hey, Alex, what did he cook you? I'm curious. What did he cook you?
We remember that.
Oh my gosh,
it was a pasta dinner.
It was because Brandon loves pasta.
Yeah, I
loves pasta.
It was a Cajun shrimp and chicken pasta, I think. With sausage.
It was good because we never have leftovers to this day.
And I cooked a whole lot. It was a lot for two people.
Wow, man! I'd have did something. I don't know. I probably would have cooked a steak and baked potatoes. Something I know I ain't gonna mess up like pasta, and then had a nerve to put Cajun on it. And then, but Rod, how's it Cajun? I put a lot of pepper on it. I put some of that matter of fact, some of that spice addicts on it from the cooking with the catchers. That's why. Anyway,
right.
So had to spice it up.
So, man, y'all are interesting. Like for real, you know, I'm learning a lot here.
You never know, man. You never know.
Now, Brandon, you were recently in the musical Dreamgirls.
Yep.
What character did you play? Who were you?
Man, I had the honor and the privilege to play the one and only James Thunder Early. And it was an adventure. It was an adventure. Like, seriously, that was one character that literally became a crowd pleaser and a crowd favorite when it wasn't supposed to. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret. He is.
Please do. That's what we're about here.
All the time. Like, people thought that he was just putting his all into this, and oh my God, like you really studied this role. And I'm sitting there front row in the crowd. I got Shelly and Key behind me. They're just like, oh my God. And I'm like, y'all, he acts like this all in real life. In real life. And I'm just like, I'm proud of him, but y'all don't even know he ain't working that hard. He do this all the time.
Listen, man.
So James Thunder early, but didn't they call him Jimmy in the movie or something like that?
Jimmy, yep, he went by Jimmy early. So he was kind of like a mixture of like James Brown, Sam Cooke, like Smokey, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Like Al Green, like as far as like the style, but he had the moves like James Brown. You know, and he was very suave. The lady loved him. You know, he was just one of the ones that was like a pioneer to the soul and pop at the time. And he still had like a churchy feel to him.
Yeah, because I saw you doing like a little stomp in there, you know, like I forgot what it was, but you asked for something. I meant to find that clip, but I
when I came out and I was just like, I've been sitting outside in the car for I was like, because it was just one of those things where he was just like, yo, I done been in the game for a long time. Either y'all gonna sign these girls on and they gonna be my background singers and we gonna do this, or no.
And I want to thank y'all and the people that went to the Greensboro meetup. I know Meet and I was there, your favorite couple, and it was some footage, y'all, that they had. Y'all need to go check out your favorite couple's YouTube channel and Meet and I's YouTube channel. And I know Brandon, they did a vlog of it, but it was some footage.
Keeping Up the Griffins got some too.
Keeping Up the Griffins was there too. They did some footage, man, and it was like behind the scenes. And I did not know there was a wig you had on. And here I'm like, you won't know that because I don't think they said it in the play. By the way, Jimmy is wearing a wig over here, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you go watch these content creators. And in case y'all don't know, we have stars on this show. And I said stars because Brandon was in the musical, and I got some questions I'm gonna ask Alex, and I'm a firm believer. Like she said earlier, she makes sure his voice is ready, his throat's ready. She giving him lemon and honey and tea and Hall's cough drops and making sure he's ready. So she'll star too. I'm just saying. So don't y'all count Alex out, which is gonna lead to my next question.
That support is what keeps me going.
Support. I'm gonna say something right now, and I want everybody to listen. Matter of fact, I don't drop gems and nuggets. I drop boulders, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm about to say a boulder. This may be the only boulder tonight. Notice I didn't say behind. Beside every good man is a strong woman. Beside, not behind, beside. Half the time, let's be real, they're in front of us. They're already thinking 10 days ahead of us. Let's be real about it. Yeah. So
that's
now, Brandon, do you consider yourself a star? I mean, you over here, Jimmy early, and you over here stomping it. Do you consider yourself a star? Because I just stomped you, huh? Go ahead and Lenny Williams while you at it. You got one more eye. You're going to be singing Lenny Williams.
That's one of those questions where I definitely, okay.
He's too humble to say.
I'm very humble. I'm one of those ones where I'm so used to being up front and in the spotlight, and I'm used to acting and singing. So I'm used to being in front of people. I don't never consider myself like a major star or famous or, you know, for people that say that, I'm just like, I hope I'm inspiring you to be something greater. I hope I'm inspiring you by what I'm doing. I'm hoping I'm giving you some type of encouragement, you know, putting a smile on your face. That's my all in all goal. And, you know, and if that means that I'm a superstar to somebody, I'll take that. If like kids, they were coming up to me at the show and they was just like, oh my gosh, like, you know, Mr. James, or they was like, Mr. Brandon, like, you are like amazing. Can I take a picture? Can I get your autograph? And I'm just like, me? But, you know, I definitely appreciate it. And, you know, at the end of the day, she says I'm her main number one. She's my number one fan. I'm her fan because she supports me. And, you know, if I'm a star, I'm just going to be a star.
He's a star. This is where his humbleness plays in. And that's
Alex, I was going to ask you next. Do you consider Brandon a star?
I do. And I love how humble he is. That's what's going to keep him grounded. But I'm going to always boost him. Boost your friends. Okay. I'm going to boost him. And I'm going to constantly say, take that picture. And I don't know if people even notice, but I won't get in the picture. I'm going to take the picture. I will be the camera woman. Like, no, I want him to have that. And I'm like, don't limit yourself, because there's nowhere in this world that we have traveled thus far where somebody does not know Brandon Be More Soul. And I am right there boosting and pushing. Yes, he's got YouTube. Follow him. He sings. Where's the business cards? I'm the manager. He is a star.
She is my public relations. She's my manager. She's my bookkeeper. She's everything, accountant.
I push him to put videos out. I'll be like, you ain't made a video. I'll throw the camera in front of him. Record a video. Go. I got the baby. Go.
You just gave me chills, Alex. And I got to say something right now, y'all. First and foremost, she said, yes, he's humble, but yes, he is a star. Then she said, I'm the manager. I'm pushing him. So I'm going to say something right now. And Brandon kind of just said, he actually totally just said it. I asked you that question on purpose, Alex, because you are a star. You are a star, a bright star. And I guarantee you, Brandon probably wouldn't be doing half the things he's doing now since he met you on such a high level. In case y'all don't know what we're talking about, Brandon is a singer. He's an actor. He's sometime Brandon. He might be Jimmy Early. But Alex just said, when you see Jimmy, you're seeing Brandon. Like, I was watching some live. I forgot who's, and he sung. He'll sing at your birthdays and all that. But I look at his wife. She's a star as well. Now, do you sing, Alex? Do you get over there and harmonize with him? Y'all ain't doing no duets? Like, My First Love or nothing?
We sing in the house.
Into the car.
Well, are y'all in the house right now?
But see, no, I know my part.
Oh, no.
I'm a good solid alto when I need to be. And when I don't need to be, I'm a nice strong tenor. I'm all right.
Like, don't
I tell you what, when I ain't on camera, sometimes I'll sing on camera, but Lord knows I can't sing at all. But when I'm here by myself and this camera ain't on, boy, I'll be over there thinking I'm everybody. Not everybody, everybody. I'll be over there. I might be Michael Jackson talking about the man in the mirror. You never know. So I just wonder, though, now, I really can't sing, but let me turn this camera and these lights on. Well, I'll be over here blowing like, man. Oh. I'll be over here tripping, man. Sometimes, but so now you guys are currently house hunting.
Yes.
Y'all been on this house hunting venture. What's that been like? Is it a headache? Y'all having fun? Or y'all at the having fun stage and you can't make up your mind? You like this house, but Brandon wants the pool room. Alex wants the beauty room. And what's that like, man? What is it like?
It's been 2 years. So like we initially.
Oh, wait. Y'all been looking for 2 years?
We didn't record last year when we first started looking.
I'm sorry, they caught me off guard. I ain't mean to interrupt y'all. 2 years. So how long y'all plan on looking for? Like 2-3 more? When y'all gonna make a decision?
And the only reason why it took longer is because when we initially started, the pandemic had just kind of like really started,
and houses were flying off the market.
Yeah. Like the housing market was at this low, so people were consistently buying houses. And at the time, we ended up getting in contact with a nice realtor at the time that was referred to us. And Anthony was pretty much communicating back and forth with her, getting information, and then it was kind of like we were getting options, but it wasn't what we were looking for.
Yeah, like I understand it was not a forever home at the time, but Antonia was only 3-4 months. And I was like, I'm not bringing her into a fixer-upper. Mm-hmm. So I understand what the market looks like, but we still have standards. Mm-hmm. And if those standards can't be met, then we'll just wait.
Yeah. And so then we took a little hiatus. And, then we ended up getting in contact with another realtor. And they were sending us stuff, and they asked us what we're looking for, what yeses and nos are. And we gave them that stuff. And it was just, again.
Yeah. We had a lender and everything.
Mm-hmm. We had a lender.
We had all these people that were involved, but I think that was part of the problem. I think there were too many hands involved, which is why it fell through. So now I'm more so taking the approach where I learned a lot. I gathered all of that information. I even reached out at the beginning of this process to a realtor who was more than willing to share her expertise free of charge. Black-owned woman, Black business. They have literally, it was a family, little small realty company. And she was just like, reach out to me if you have any other questions. I'm sorry that this happened to you all, but I want to make sure that you're in something by the end of the year. And I took everything that she gave me. And as y'all saw from the last 2 videos we dropped, I went out on my own and I've been doing it.
Yeah. So it's been fun. Like with me and her, when we go house hunting, or in general, we love looking at homes. And another thing a lot of people don't know about us, but you'll know now, we are really big on HGTV. Like, the home network channel, like we stay on it, like Fixer Uppers, like the Build Backyard stuff, like we're on it. And so like we go, when we're traveling out of, the state, we go and look at different homes in different states. We go and look at homes in our state or in our city. So we're always looking around and getting ideas, and it kind of helps us because we're kind of leaning now towards what we're really looking forward for when our dream home. But it's also preparing us to look for something good in the meantime that will meet our standards. And it's been fun. It's been a headache. It's been fun, but it's been a headache. And it's just one of the things, like we're praying that this is like the right time. And we're feeling like this is the right time. And, we make a team, so we're working together.
And, it's ironic you say that, because your mother, Miss Brenda Cameron, just said, say so, Alex, you're doing great complimenting each other, and I see that. I see that so vividly just sitting here talking to y'all. And we spoke on the phone. I think it was the first time I've heard Alex's voice outside of a video. And, hey, Rod. And I was like, oh man, this is so cool. And I must say, y'all, there's nothing like love, but that Black love hit a little different. In the words of Anwar, it hit a little different, man. I'm just saying, man, it hit a little different because there's so much negativity out there. Then when you see such a young, vibrant couple like this, and they're doing things, they're looking for homes. I mean, y'all saw that proposal. That wasn't nothing like, they didn't go to Subway and propose, or they didn't go to they was at the park, but Lord knows they had $3 million worth of stuff around them. And then they got all these people coming out the back.
Oh my God.
It's Subway.
Subway. I mean, I'm being real, man. Brothers are propose anywhere, man. I mean, you ain't gonna say Subway. We might get a little fancy, we might go to, I don't know, IHOP or something.
Man.
If y'all have never seen me, man, I like to have fun. I'm all about fun. Now, I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. Remember, I told y'all at the end, I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit.
Okay.
So, I'm going to start ladies first. Alex, what is your biggest pet peeve? Boy, you sound like you got a lot of them. Let me put you on the screen by yourself for that one.
Jesus. I think more recently, what has become my biggest pet peeve, and it's related to my job, is this day and age, these young parents acting as if they don't know their child when a teacher, a principal, counselor is calling you to converse with you about things that we're noticing in your child, wanting to get them the help, and you're in denial and everything is our fault. And I'm just like, oh God, I know I'm supposed to do this because I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. But that's why I work with children, because I can't take adults. So that's my biggest pet peeve, is parents who act like they don't know their child. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That I can definitely say that. That is definitely a pet peeve of hers, for sure.
So you ain't crying, are you?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It stresses. It brings immense amount of stress to me. Like, I don't think people realize now, for teachers, we are walking out because these like parents, everybody, they're not supporting us. So I'm just like, oh Lord, yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one.
And I had stepped away. So what made you start crying? I'm serious. I had stepped away. I really don't know.
No, you find like trying to prepare the next generation, and then you feel like, in a sense, maybe you're not failing them, but they still don't have the correct people in place to help them grow and achieve. It's just like, what is the world seriously going to come to? I have parents who are younger than me with 5 and 6-year-olds in my classroom that are well below grade level and don't understand or trying to communicate with them, or they just really can't grasp the concept themselves because they didn't finish schooling. And so it just yeah, I get real passionate about it.
Yeah. That she's very passionate when it comes to kids and education and teaching, and making sure that they don't leave the same way they came in her classroom. Like it's crazy to see like the changes that a lot of the parents see in their children that other administrators and other teachers wasn't able to fix. Like, even if their kid has a special disability, if their kid has, a learning curve or anything like that, like she goes above and beyond. Sometimes to the point to where I'm like, like you're doing a lot more than what some teachers would do. It's just like, if you have that passion, you can't help it. And she definitely has the passion. She has the gift to teach. It's in her all day.
I'm gonna ask you the same question in a minute, Brandon. But now Alex brought up something, and it's got me thinking. How many times have you seen that child, and they're in dire need of just love or some type of attention? You know something's wrong. You only see them X amount of hours a day, but when they leave that school, they're walking into an environment that like school is their safe haven.
Right.
How many times have you seen a child or children and been able to sense that? And you may have just touched on this, but you feel like you're helpless because you can only do so much. You can't take little Johnny or little Luther or little Sarah and take them home with you, but once that bell ring and they leave the school, they're going into an environment that is not the best for them. How many times have you experienced that?
Too many. Too many. It's always more times the young Black children. I have had some cases where they have been, white kids or Hispanic kids, but it's always our Black kids. And that's why I just like, it just gets me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not in the school system. I work in a business. I'm in a sales business development, but I don't have to be in a school system. I can be in a store and I can see a little child. Mm-hmm. And in the words of the Rude Boys back in the day, you got to be a little OG to remember that song. I'm sorry, something just flew by me. I don't know what that was. It's written all over their face. They don't have to say a word. I ain't about to sing or make me and Brandon do a duet or nothing, but I just wondered that, and I won't. You need me to take you down where you can get some tissue or something?
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's just you can't help but be passionate.
Yeah,
you just can't. It's real. It's raw.
Yeah, and
she can be talking to anybody. When it comes to kids, she be ready to cry. It can be anywhere. It can be at brunch. It can be at dinner, church, at the park. It don't matter. That just shows you if you're really passionate about what you're doing and you love what you're doing. No matter how hard it is, no matter how many times you want to quit it, you're gonna still do it.
Yeah.
Like you can go and you're still teaching people. You're still teaching kids. Like there's so many kids, honestly, even at our church. Like there's kids at our church that come up to her and and literally she can say stuff and they're just like, they're so attentive. and like their parents be like, "Oh my God, like what? Like, is this even my child again?" You know. But it's just one of those things where she demands the room, and kids, they see that and they know that they can take her seriously, but at the same time, they know that they're going to get love from her, and they're going to get that teaching and that warm motherly welcome. So that's definitely something that she has, and nobody can take that away.
Okay. Have you ever, and I'm gonna get off this after this question, Alex, and then y'all, I was worried because I thought I was gonna have more questions for Brandon and Alex, and this is turning into the Rod and Alex interview, and we're gonna get. But I get y'all. I listen very well. One of the reasons I've been successful is because I listen very well. I do more, contrary to belief, I do more listening than I do talking. I can talk too. So imagine how much I listen. Have you ever asked a child? Let me rephrase it. Has a child at school ever asked you, could they go home with you? Could you take them home?
Oh yeah, several times.
Is it heartbreaking? I mean,
it is, but not as heartbreaking as the one time a child called me mom, and their own mom was just like, "Oh, they love you so much," and I had to explain to the child, "I love you, but I don't want you to call me mom because that may hurt your mom's feelings." And she says, "No, she doesn't care." And I was just like, "Oh dear God." Like, for your child.
That would have tore me up.
Yeah. Literally, like, I've had like kids holding on to my leg, kicking and screaming, not wanting me to walk out of a room. And I'm just like, I don't want to leave you here, but I have to because I have no say so. Yeah.
Okay, we gonna leave you alone for a little while, Alex. So, Brandon.
Yes.
What's your pet peeve?
Man.
I know.
Let's see. Now we having what they call it? I forgot one of them love
the
games.
Newlywed game.
Yeah, the Newlyweds. That's all right. Welcome to the new episode of the Newlyweds. I am your host.
I know exactly what he's gonna say.
Okay, now don't be telling us no story. Now, if he don't say what you think he gonna say, you got to tell us you was wrong.
So one of my pet peeves is feet.
What feet?
I don't like people to touch me with their toes and their feet. I don't like touching other people's feet. Like, I touch Antonia's feet because I have to put lotion on her because she's a kid. But even then, it's just like, I'll be like, like she can literally.
She puts her toes on him and he just runs.
And you know it's bad because when we be asleep, I be in deep sleep sometimes. She say that she can end up putting her feet on me and I instantly in my sleep will move. And I'm just like,
and that's just rude.
You know, I don't know. Because I mean, and stop laughing, Rod. Like, this is serious, bro.
My feet not ugly.
She don't have ugly feet. She don't. But there are people in this world that have some ugly feet. And you know, and I'll just be like, you know, I don't like I don't like people's toes. Listen, y'all think this is a game. This is for real. Like, I just can't. My friends will tell you I can't stand it.
You got me crying.
Listen, I be ready to run. Like, it be, bro, it's serious. I be paranoid sometimes. I do.
So when y'all got married, did they say the vows for better or for worse, except don't touch me with your feet?
No, but listen, we working on it. We working on it because like one day. My feet was hurting really bad, and I don't like people touching my feet. And I told her, I was like,
so now your feet hurt. You want her to help you out.
And I was just like, oh my God, my feet are killing me. And she said, "Well, I mean, I can rub them, but don't. If you kick me, it's it." And I was just like, oh my God. Like, I was nervous. I was really nervous. Like, I was just like, okay. But it didn't feel bad because it didn't feel as bad as I thought it was because I think I had I kept my socks on. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it another time.
That made a difference because you had the socks on.
I think so. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. I don't know. But
man, y'all,
I can't stand
y'all got me over here, man. I don't know how. Alex got me over here about the, I'm like Trick. I love the kids. Alex got me about to cry about the kids. Now you got me over here laughing about your feet, man. Y'all got me. I'm getting up in age. I can't have all these emotions that quickly now. Y'all got me over here tripping.
You asked the question and we gave you the answer.
No, I love it, man. Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't like nobody touching my feet either, only because I'm ticklish. Like if I go get a pedicure, I be telling the lady or the man, no, ain't gonna be no man. Let's get it real. I tell the lady that's doing my feet, ain't gonna be no dude down there rubbing my feet. That ain't happening. I don't care if I got to pay two manicures or pedicure, whatever they call it. But when I go get a pedicure, I tell them, today, ma'am, is your lucky day. Because I know
your lucky day.
Scrub, you're going to file, you're going to get cute, you're going to do all that, but you ain't got to worry about the massage part because you ain't touching my feet. Don't worry about that. And I had a lady that just insisted, that's the best part. And she tried it. I kicked her in the chest, not on purpose. Just because the reaction, I just kicked her in the chest. She almost flipped over. I was like, Lord have mercy, I'm going to jail for assault.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. So,
that would have been me.
But one of the things I love about now you ain't gonna be touching on my feet. I'm kind of like Brandon, but I love seeing a lady with some pretty feet. And women, well, what do you like about a woman? I can say your eyes, your hair, and all that other stuff in between, but I like, feet, your pretty feet. I'm not gonna be over there like rubbing on them every day or nothing, but I like, pretty feet, especially with the pedicure. Anyway, y'all ain't got to get me caught up. Let me get back over here. Sometimes I get to talk, be forgetting what I'm talking. I be forgetting I'm on camera. I think we over here FaceTime each other. Brandon,
okay, it's conversation. We just have a conversation.
Yeah, man, we on the phone. And next thing I know, boy, I get comments, man. So how you like those feet again? No, Lord, no.
Like,
see, I just over there crying, but now she crying laughing. That's good. Now we're back on track.
It'd be a struggle for me to even go get pedicure. Like we'll do it together, but she'd be looking at me like, "You all right?" I said, "Uh-huh." I'd be over here about to sweat. God.
Bro, I'm the same way, man. I'd be over there, I'd be at the pedicure. I don't even like going to get no pedicure. I mean, I'll go. But I don't like it because all they touching my feet, man. It was a question, man. Y'all got me over here so discombobulated. It was a question from House of X about hold up, y'all. I'm trying to find it, man. Hey, Marlene, I'm just saying these content creators. If y'all a content creator, drop in their hashtag content creator. Hey, Ray of Sunshine, that's a cute couple. Thank you.
Thank you.
Making sure I don't see nobody. I'm trying to find this question, man. I know there it is. There it is, because I highlighted. Brandon and Alex, what completes you about each other? How do y'all complete each other? And I'm gonna put y'all on the screen so I can shut up. Plus, I'm gonna go over here and laugh some more because y'all got me rolling with these feet.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, House of X, we love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all question. Let's see. So for me, Alex completes me because she gives me balance. As y'all know, and I can say it over and over, I'm very, very busy when it comes, and it's in a good way. It's never in a bad way. I'm always on the go. And it's funny because you literally be looking at me some days like, how do you still have the energy to still just do what you do? Like singing, going to work, going to rehearsals, going to studios, going to being in shows, singing behind people, all this stuff, and continue to come home, be a dad, be a husband. How do you do it? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like it's just driven. And so like for me, she balances me because she helps me learn how to take those moments and spend time, one, with family, spending time, secondly, with her. And for me, now that I have understood that now on a more of a more aspect of being a father and a husband now, I see that, for me, family is definitely more important. Outside of our relationship with God and, faith, family is next. And, putting them before everything else that I have to do, I have to learn how to make those sacrifices. I'm still learning to make those sacrifices. I don't go out with a lot of my friends like I used to, because I feel like if she can't have a chance to go out with her friends when she want to, I shouldn't be the one that's always going out. So like I found that balance with her, and we can be in here and we be cutting up by ourselves. Y'all be thinking that y'all be laughing. We be laughing at each other. And you know, it's consistently one of the best things we can ask for. So like that's how she completes me, definitely by giving me balance and allowing me to understand, hey, it's okay to say no sometimes. You know, like you don't have to be the yes man because you're so dependable. You know, don't allow people to start using you. Take that time to say no and let people see like you are worth your value. You're worth who you are. And so I definitely appreciate that. Go ahead, babe.
I think for me, the main thing that completes me about Brandon, anybody who knows Pinocchio, you have your conscience, your Jiminy Cricket.
Mhm.
Brandon is my Jiminy Cricket because when I'm passionate, not just in like a vulnerable moment you just saw, when it's the opposite, because it gets the opposite, he knows how to reel me in. And my best friend is on here and she has witnessed it and she can attest and say, oh, Brandon got her right.
Yeah.
That don't happen that quick. And it's because you need to be able to have someone that is, like he said, is going to balance you out. And so many times I think just as people, we get so caught up in the way that we're feeling, in the way something that somebody did to us, or no, you don't understand, or you weren't there, or you didn't hear it the way I heard it. And it's just like, he doesn't have to because he knows me. And that's enough for him to be able to channel my energy into the direction that it needs to go. Also, so that way I don't end up doing or saying something that will tarnish my name, impact me when it comes to a workplace environment or a friendship, like all of that. So yeah, thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
Wow, that's love right there. That's love. You know, thank you, House of X, for that wonderful question. If y'all don't know House of X, they have 3 channels. Yo, it's your boy Leo. It's me, Watson, yes, honey. And then they have the 3rd channel. They come together, House of X Entertainment Incorporated. Man,
we love them.
Yeah, man. They stay entertaining for real. Like seriously, they
trip.
Now, Alex, you just spoke, so I'm gonna ask Brandon this.
Okay.
Brandon, do you have any regrets in life? Anything that you regret? Or wish you would have done differently?
I don't necessarily have regrets. I have a lot of learning moments. Because I feel like a lot of things that happen in my life happen for a reason. And it kind of helped mold me to the man that I am today. It helped me mold me to the individual that I am in the workplace, outside of the workplace. And I feel like if I didn't have those life lessons, I probably would be a totally different person. And I can say that because like my mom, she's on here, and she's seen the good, she's seen the bad, you know, and she's seen me grow. And there's some days where you wish that you can change certain things in your life, or you wish that certain things was a different way, but God has a reason for everything. God has a purpose for everything. And, you know, it's one of those things where we have to trust the process. A lot of us, we tend to question God, but we never trust him. It's like we have belief and faith, but we really trust the process. And so for me, like I had to learn to just sit back and trust the process and just know that what happened to me was for a reason. If it didn't happen, you know, where would I be today? And I would say for one thing that really was a life lesson for me was when I was in college. Well, actually, I was out of college. I ended up getting, and a lot of people don't know this, and I'm being transparent at this point, but a lot of people don't know this, but I had ended up getting pulled over for drinking. And I was leaving a friend's graduation party, literally less than 5 minutes from my apartment, and one of my friends, he's on here, we were roommates. And I was literally about to pull up. And at the time, I wasn't too intoxicated to where I couldn't get home. Like I knew my limit, but at the same time, it's beyond the point you're drinking and driving still. So I end up having a DUI on my license. I had to have a breathalyzer in my car. I had pretty much, my insurance was high. I had, you know, it was on my record. And so for me, that was like it was a moment where I felt like I let my mom down. I felt like I let a lot of my friends down, my church, because of course, like, you know, I was really big in the church at the time. And, you know, I was just like, God, you know, why? You know, that was the first thing, like, why me? And, you know, again, I couldn't question him. I just had to know, like, it could have stopped me from being killed. It could have stopped me from hitting somebody or killing someone else. You know, thankfully, I didn't get, you know, they didn't, you know, do the fingerprints and take my picture and anything like that. You know, yes, I got taken downtown, but thankfully I had friends to pick me up. My mom literally the next day happened to be coming in town because I was singing in the choir for college. And I told her, and she was like, what? And I thought my mom was going to kill me. Boy, I told my friends, I was just like, y'all, I got to get my car out the doggone place. They done told my car, I got to pay them. At the time, I'm working at the mall, like, won't even at Hollister, barely getting $12 an hour. I was like, y'all, we got to put money together. Come on, we got to get some money, like, you know. But it was a life lesson, and I definitely, like I said, that's why I can't take it as a regret, man. It's just one of those things where I learn and I grow from that and just move on.
Oh, that's a heck of a story, man. And you know, that's what I tell people all the time, man. You look at people now, and to me it's important because life is always growth. You look at people now,
Mm-hmm.
you never know what they've experienced. You never know what they've gone through because you see them now. And I tell people all the time about myself, yeah, you see the clothes, the hats, the jewelry, not jewelry, the watches, because I don't wear jewelry anymore. And everybody always think I had a silver spoon in my mouth, but they don't know what you're looking at, and what you're looking at with Brandon, or you're looking at with Alex, or you're looking at with anyone, is we are all books. You may
Mm-hmm.
see a cover, the front cover and the back cover of a book, what you see today. And you're like, oh man, that looked like a nice book. But you don't know what the book is about until you read all the pages in between. And that's one of the things we do here on the Points Blank Experience. And I don't ask people to tell any more than what they're comfortable with. I would have never known that about Brendan. However, I have a lot more respect for him because he went through that situation. And one of the things he said, my mama gonna kill me. Lord knows, y'all, I've said that several times in my life. My mama gonna kill me. Mama, oh boy, I did a lot of stuff that my mama should have killed me. Thank goodness she didn't. You know, but man, that's deep, brother. You know, but look at us now. Look at us now. In the words of Antoine Fisher, which I held that movie dear to my heart. He was in the Navy. I served 20 years and 26 days in the Navy. And as much as that woman, his adoptive mother, and that family tried to break him down, I'm still standing. I'm still strong. And it's not Rod still standing. Rod's still strong. We're still standing. We're still strong. I don't care what you're going through today. You still could have tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So don't dwell on yesterday. You can't change yesterday. However, you can prepare for tomorrow. Boulder number 2. Again, if you just tune in, I don't drop gems. I don't drop nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. You can't change yesterday. This is not a VCR or old cassette tape. You can't rewind it.
Right.
In life, you can control today and you can control tomorrow. So don't dwell on yesterday or yesteryear. Anyway, let me get back to, that was another commercial break. Let me get back to the regular scheduled program with Brendan and Alex. So, Alex, it's your turn. Do you have any regrets in life?
Yeah. And the main reason I say yeah is because I look at us now and I know that had I done things just a tad different, we would have already been here. We would have already surpassed so many other goals and aspirations and things that God had set out for us. But because I chose to do what I wanted to do at the time, this is where we are. And I thank God for having him be my friend and staying by my side. But yeah, like I do in that sense have a regret, because it's just like we could have been basking in this a lot quicker. We could have already been here. Of course, I didn't know the end goal, or I didn't want to see the end goal at the time. But knowing what I know now, like, yeah, I regret not making a move a lot faster than what I did. I'm just being honest.
Wow.
I said what I said.
I'm here. They told me they couldn't hear me.
Loud and proud, or I'm gonna be strong and wrong, and that is real.
Ooh, that's a boulder, y'all. She's loud and proud, strong and wrong. Boy, that's a boulder right there. I like that. You got copyrights on that? No, I
need to get it. The Griffins know I be all the time. I say that's my thing. Loud and proud, or strong and wrong.
Now, did y'all know the Griffins before YouTube?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's on my list of places.
We met them for the first time in person.
Yes.
When they came
to see me for Dreamgirls.
For Dreamgirls, and we instantly hit it off. Like, we invited them to stay with us here in our home. Like, it was instant.
Yeah, like we heard about them. We came across them, I believe, through seeing them on Meet and I's channel. And, you know, we were just, oh my God, that's a nice, like, couple that is, you know, they have a family. They seem like they're around our age. We like can definitely vouch them because, of course, like, we're family oriented, and like we weren't married at the time. We were pretty much just engaged. And I'm just like, man, they are really nice. And literally, I didn't really know that they were coming until like Anwar mentioned it, and I was just like, hey, the Griffins are coming down to see me.
And I was in here scrambling.
And I'm like, what? And then, you know, like, then they end up getting here like a little bit earlier.
Yeah, they got here a day earlier than everybody else. So we got some extended time. Yeah, we got some
extended time, you know, to really get to know them. Because we had already knew Anwar and, you know, me prior to, and we had seen them in person, and we already had a connection with them. So, you know, same thing with House of X. We went to New York and last year and spent time with them in New York for Watson's birthday, because his birthday is coming up. And so, like, we spent time with him. And so being able to have that one-on-one connection with the Griffins definitely was an eye-opener for us. And I think it was the same thing for them. And we definitely appreciate them. We love the twins. They love Antonia. So it's just one of those, like, they are really like a family to us.
Yes.
That was on my list of questions, and I got to show some love to speaking of love, keeping up with the Griffins. They're part of the Points Blank Network executive team, and you keep hearing that is Points Blank Travel, my flagship channel, the Points Blank Experience, Points Blank Finance, Points Blank Clips. And we call ourselves Alliance, and we got another alliance member, another content creator. And all the people part of my executive team are all content creators that stand on their own. But there are people I vibe with, people I rock with, people I trust. And I'm gonna tell y'all something at the end of this little video or whatever we do, an interview live, whatever. But I want to welcome Brown Girl Bella, my queen. She's in the building. Says hello, everyone. And this is a little cold. Hey, chocolate. Hey, how you doing, Carmel? I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to get that out for you. I had to get that out.
Well, all right
now.
So, all right. So now we know all that good stuff, man. And that was pretty interesting. I got the heat turned up a little bit. I'm gonna turn it back down in a minute, but you know, we gotta, you know, I ain't no cook. I ain't over there like Brandon cooking no Cajun pasta. I cook a few simple things. But I know you got to preheat the oven, which we did at the beginning. Then you got to turn it on, let it warm. So we got the heat. We got the heat still up. We still on 450, y'all. Well, now we're on about 350, 375. Alex, what advice would you give? You work with kids every day. You're in the school system. What advice would you give a young woman that's about to enter adulthood? What advice would you give her?
So this is actually pretty interesting.
That's what we do over here. We ask interesting questions.
Right. At my previous church, I actually was mentoring young high school girls, preparing them, getting ready for college. And one of the main things that I stressed to them was their sense of security in all aspects, being secure in who they are, being secure in their surroundings, being secure in their friendship and people that they can trust. Because as young women, there are so many things that we go through, that we experience, that we hold on to and we take to the grave. Like I do it, so I know that they do it. And so it's just like, just know who you are. Don't answer to what people call you. You make a name for yourself, and you hold your ground, and you keep your mindset on that. Being secure in yourself speaks volumes. It speaks louder than whatever clothes you're wearing, what your nails look like, what your hair look like, because you want to put your best self forward at all times. And that makes you stand out. In some ways, it makes people see you and say, okay, I can't play with you. In other ways, that makes people see you and say, okay, so how can I manipulate you? So just being secure in who you are, in your surroundings, in your friendships. And I mean, that goes with family as well, because you just never want to give anybody the potential to stain you. That's real. And we hold on to that. We harbor those things. We as women, we don't really let that go. We have a tendency to carry it for a long time.
Wow, that was deep right there. And man,
Oh my God.
I don't know how I get on my own interviews and sometimes get messed up. I'm sure but I love it. That let me know I'm really vibing. And like I said, listen, even when I'm not on camera, I'm sitting right here most of the time. I be moving around. I want to read this right now. Miss Brenda, which is Brenda's mother, said, nobody better not mistreat my sweetie pie. Oh yeah, Jesus will handle them, and that's a fact.
Listen, my mama does not play about her grandchild.
That's a prayer warrior right there.
My mom, she is definitely a woman who follows after the Lord, and that's just been her all her life. And when I tell you, she's one of the ones where she will raise a child that the way that she wants them to be respectful, have a love for God, and not be mistreated. And so she don't play about that. She don't play about Antonia at all. At all. She be ready to come get her. She ready to get her now. And she sleep.
Yeah, man, that's a great mom. I tell you. I mean, and grandkids just do. I have 3 grandchildren. I want to read this here. Meet and I said Brandon was a better Jimmy than Eddie Murphy, y'all. That says a lot. I said what I said. # vocals game crazy. And let's make sure we give Alex her credit for the lemon, the honey, and the tea, baby. I'm saying it. I said what I said. Make sure we give Alex credit. And y'all, as y'all can see, I like to have fun on this channel. Please do me a favor. If you haven't subscribed to the Points Blank Experience, it is an honor and blessing to have everyone that's already been on here before, but to be sitting here talking to this wonderful couple. And I got to watch the time because I promised them I was going to stay on a certain time track. And I want to be earlier than what they asked. So I'm looking at somewhere between now and 25 more minutes. I'm going to end this. So if you have questions, I have several, but I'm going to if you have questions, I'm going to scroll through the comments. If you have questions, I'm going to let your questions proceed or take priority over my questions, because it's all about the people. And I want to say we got 26 real homies in here tonight. Again, y'all could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with your boy Rod, the Punch Blank Experience. You chose to be here to get to know. And I want to thank right now, again, I've done it before, but I want to thank everyone that has any affiliation with Life with Brandon and Alex, their channel, but more so anyone that has any affiliation with Brandon and Antonique. I got it right. I think I said that right.
You better go ahead.
North Carolina, the 704 is showing up and showing out tonight. And I salute y'all for even coming in here and showing the support and love that y'all are. Now, I got to ask about another couple. Y'all talked about the Griffins, but there's this other couple out there. I like to call them the Gentle Giants. I don't know if they're still in here because they taller than everybody I know. They try to make me short, and I ain't short. I'm 5'10". Yeah, I said it. Like I said what I said, but they trying to make me 5'5" because they like super tall, and that is 𝗪𝗧𝗛 and me from me to
Yes.
What's your relationship like with them?
You want to go?
Yeah. So we actually, in the words of 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗛, we are 2 years and counting, going strong in the game. With the fam over there. We first originally met them when we popped up at 𝗪𝗧𝗛's birthday surprise. So we ended up connecting with them through 𝗪𝗓𝗓 TV.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to our sis and our bro,
Yes,
704.
yes, yes.
But yeah, so we were linked with them through 𝗪𝗓𝗓, and Dre called up. Well, Shan called us and was like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Meet is planning this surprise birthday party for 𝗪𝗧𝗛. She invited us. He doesn't know that we're coming. She said, but we're gonna give it a spin. She don't know that we bringing y'all. So get a babysitter and we're going.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, we're a little small YouTube channel out here just gonna go wherever they say we're gonna go. And listen, ever since, literally ever since, like, we try to make it to each event that we can make it to. We're supporting their channel. We even got apple cider vinegar gummies in there underneath the sink in there. You know, I love the babies, Amira and Monty.
Yes.
You know, we've been rocking. We really have.
Yeah.
It's been genuine.
Yes.
It's been real love.
And it was one of those things where when we first met them, we was like, they don't even know us. And I'm like,
right,
you know, like, man, we popping up like, but first, you know, we was honored to at least still get the invite. You know,
yes.
I told me at the time, I was like, I don't know if we're gonna come. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get there. We got to try to find a way to get there with, you know, babysitter, car, all that stuff.
All of that.
And so at the time, she didn't think we were coming.
Yeah, she was like, she literally said in the video, if you run it back, she said, man, I had a surprise for you, but I don't think it's gonna work out.
And so we literally connected with Dre and Shan. We talked it out, and we rode together. Got up there, surprised him for his brother's birthday,
yes.
All white party.
They know they're wrong. I want them to stop with the all white because I got dirty within 5 minutes of meeting them, and I was so uncomfortable. Like, I didn't even want to take no pictures. I was trying to hide the stain, and I was just like, y'all, don't do this no more.
But it was fun. It was a good time. Like, literally, as soon as we got out the car and they saw us behind Dre and Shan, they was just like,
yeah, it was me. She was going ham. I thought she was gonna tear 𝗪𝗧𝗛 shoulder up.
She was slapping the mess out of that one.
Oh, she do that, man. Me be beating 𝗪𝗧𝗛 up, y'all ever want to see it? Go to Saturday Night Live with me tonight.
Yes, and it was amazing. Like, and then, you know, being able to connect with them outside of, you know, YouTube, they are really passionate, genuine people. They are people. 𝗪𝗧𝗛 and me, both of them are people. Like, they are a people person where literally you can meet them and it's just like they act like they know you all their lives. And you know, 𝗪𝗧𝗛, he's always, you know, top energy, always, you know, up there. And it's just one of those things where he has that passion and he has that connection of wanting to know somebody, even if you don't know. At the end of the day, you don't know after it's over. And you know, we appreciate them. Like, we were just all together for his birthday again this year.
Yeah, we went to South Carolina.
And you know, that was another surprise. Well, you know, eventually he found out, I'm pretty sure, that we were coming. But it was another surprise of where we was like, if we can get there, we can get there. And we was there and we had an amazing time. And, you know, whenever we can get a trip to get back up to ATL in Georgia, we're going to go up there. We have a lot of people that we got to see anyway. They're on the list.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I'm glad y'all was long-winded because I had to change my battery and didn't have to say no. Well, I guess I did just say something. So I was like, I had to change my battery. I'm glad y'all kept talking that, but dang, you just said something.
You just told it. You just told the people.
Sometimes I just can't stop talking, y'all. I promise you. But so I got one more couple, then I'm gonna get back to y'all. So y'all had an opportunity, and y'all kind of said it earlier, but I gotta hear it. Because I know if I don't hear from y'all, I'm gonna hear from him. Trust me. When y'all meet your favorite couple.
Yes. Yes.
That Shelton's a character. Now, well, hold up. Before I get to Shelton and Key, Edward and me didn't call y'all short.
Mm-mm.
I'm actually not sure.
We're 5'7".
I'm 5'10", and they call me. I ain't really 5, about 5'9". Alex, how tall are you?
So I think they initially like realized that we weren't like taller than them from video.
They realized I wasn't taller than them, but they still clown me. They still clowning me to this day. They said I need a car seat. Shelton on a cruise sent me a picture of a what was it, a booster chair that you go when you go to a restaurant. I'm like, man,
never
I'm looking at all these people. I wonder y'all with the South Carolina.
We talk about Brandon is way taller than you.
Oh.
Joe, man, ain't nobody way taller than me. Joe's short. Everybody's short. Shelton, I don't even know why he talking to me. He said, I said, but did you see Joe?
Yeah.
Me and Joe are actually the same height. And I was surprised. I thought Joe was taller than me. But when he came down here for the event for the dreamgirls and I saw him, I was like, babe, me and him like the same height. But you know, like being on watching everybody on like YouTube and on TV, it looks different. So
well, no, because I knew my good sis Christy was snack size, and I was so okay.
Hold up, what you just call her?
Snack size. I love
snack size. Oh, hey, your favorite couple, me to have y'all ever say I'm snack size? We gonna have a wow. That's Christy's name, don't y'all be? Hey, Rod over there, snacks. He a snack size snicker, don't y'all be over there saying? Oh, Christy, I'm gonna get you a shirt that says snack size. Well, I'm gonna get the baby shirt.
And we, but yeah, Key and Shelton, man, they are hilarious. Like, seeing them off camera and seeing, you know, being around them, they are funny. Like, they definitely genuine. And come on, snack size. And like they are genuine. Like Shelton, he was super excited. I think he was more excited than we thought.
Well, what Brandon doesn't know is that I saw them first.
Yeah,
because I was driving.
Yeah.
Everybody was following me to get to the venue.
I was already at the field.
Yeah, and I had to make sure everybody parked where we needed to park, so nobody got their cars towed. And it was Shelton's reaction coming across the street to see me and give me a hug. He was like, you're really real. I was like, I am.
If y'all ever want to feel important, meet your favorite couple in person. Like I met them at Dave and Buster's and Shelton. You're always over all the machines and everything. You know, they got games in there, bing, 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 and all that old stuff. PBT, and I snuck up on him, y'all. It was epic. I put my hand on his shoulder and he turned around. He screamed my name out, scared me. I was reaching in my pocket for a blood pressure pill. I said, this dude was blood pressure. You know, but I love him, man. If y'all ever get to meet Shelton and Key, man, they are real. Yes. I've yet, and I don't even have to knock on wood, I've yet to meet anyone that has met Meet and I, your favorite couple. I'm going to meet them, so I haven't had the opportunity to meet y'all in person or Keeping Up with the Griffins, but I know Shelton and Meet and I and y'all have met Keeping Up with the Griffins. I've yet to hear anybody that meet these four couples, Meet and I, your favorite couple, Keeping Up with the Griffins, and Brandon and Alex, and had anything bad to say. That is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. And I just want to put that out there because it's always, you know, you leave a person, and I'm going to drop another boulder. When you get around the table and you at a table and everybody talking about everybody, guess what? When you get your butt up, you the next topic. I just want y'all to think about that one. So I don't surround myself with people like that. And it's good to have Whoo, people like that, man. Y'all. And I'm watching the time because I know, man, I'm on a time crunch now. I'm trying to go through here and see if I see any questions.
These have been good questions, though.
I haven't seen any questions. We trying to help you keep an eye out on the chat. We haven't seen any more questions because you tell people to put a purple heart. So I have not seen any.
Well, sometimes y'all know our people, and there might be some non-our people here, but they ain't gonna follow the rules. It's gonna have somebody gonna have a question.
Well, I'm reading them. I'm reading them. Everybody just talking.
Yeah, they just. Wait, let me go down there. Well, that's good. I like that. When I like when they talk, man. That let me. So, I've asked this before, and I always tend to ask this because I like to hear different answers. I don't ask it if it's not a couple, but if it's a couple, are there any concerns? Alex, I'm gonna start with you. Are there any concerns that you have as a wife? And I'm talking about as far as your husband. I ain't talking about all this other mess going on, just as your husband. Is there anything that you're concerned about?
Yeah, and it's one that we talk about all the time. My main and biggest concern, and I say we talk about it all the time because I like to keep it open for discussion so I can know how he feels so that way I can help in any way that I can, is feeling like I'm a burden on him when I'm not working. Like, for instance, it's summertime and not feeling like I'm putting that pressure on him to have to pick up the bulk of all the bills. And I'm just like, I don't want you to ever just feel like it's so much that's piled up on top of you that you don't know how we're going to pay something. And instantly, I'm going to go out and I'm going to find a job to help him in any way that I can so he doesn't feel like I'm not pulling my weight as his partner.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a boulder. A lot of people, I'm just gonna be real. A lot of women wouldn't care. They'd be like, okay, yeah, go out there and get you a 15th job. I don't care. I'm gonna be over here chilling. And then a lot of women go out there and they hold it down. There's some men that sit out there and say, go get your 15th job. But the fact that this woman said, I don't want that burden on him. I don't want that on him. Yeah. That says a lot. For her as a woman, it says a lot. For her as a person, and it says a lot for them as a couple. Because somewhere, some way, Brandon has built that respect from his wife. Respect being a key word. Now, are there any concerns that you have, Brandon, when it comes to Alex, Antonique? If she got a third name, I ain't figured that one out yet.
I think, and it's not necessarily something bad, and we're pretty much open about a lot of our feelings towards each other and our opinions, which is one thing that I think helps us a lot because we're not the type of couple that will fight and fuss. It's more, we're more opinionated, and we talk about it. But for me, I think a concern for me is that she's really big with overthinking. And it gets to the point to where sometimes I look at her like, you don't stress yourself out more overthinking than just taking a moment, relax, let's talk about it, or let's talk about it later. But, and I get that it's because of the type of person that she is in general. She's always been that way. But at the same time, it's like you have someone else here that's going to help you. You have someone else here that's beside you. You have someone else here that you can talk to. We're in this thing together. We're working at it together. We're dealing with the same things. You may be on different aspects, but we're still dealing with it together. So, I'm always been the type of person where I'm going to do what I can to provide for my family, even if it means I have the lack of at that moment. At the same time, I'd rather make sure that we have somewhere to live, we have food, we have our bills paid. And if I don't have enough money at the time until the next pay period, it is what it is because I know that God's going to still provide. So that's my whole look on that. And, I always try to tell her, don't overthink it. If you're in a decision and you need to make a decision, make that decision based off of what you're feeling, not what, if I do this, and if I do that, if I don't do that, then this is going to happen. Then you're going to put yourself in a hole and then you're going to be really stressed out. So that's one of my worries, her not stressing herself out to the point because of overthinking. So I think with that, she sees when I'm looking at her like, all right, You overthink.
Hey, do you know? Do y'all know Joseph Moses?
Yes,
That's our friend.
that's our friend.
Oh.
That's one of our close friends.
I'm glad y'all said that. Hey, Joseph, I saw a couple comments and I just text Shelton while they were talking. Man, there was something you said. It was say you said you had to stay PG.
Yeah,
Then you
his
said
mom.
Because
His mom is
a
a
teacher.
teacher, so he typed that when I was talking about.
Oh, okay. I just told Sheldon to watch it, meaning, hey, bro, you was about 13 seconds from getting kicked out the club. But that's why.
Don't kick him out.
Don't kick out
Oh
Joe.
no, I'm not now that I know. But I was like, oh Lord, man, I gotta. When he said you gotta stay PG,
because
hey, we got my main man in the club.
He would get like that.
He get mad. He get angry, and he forget that we a family channel, and he can't type stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we got my main man, Josh Van Horn. I haven't talked to him in a minute. He said Rob, and he'll do that to irritate me, but I ain't gonna let it because he said something great behind it. Long time no talk. Been swamped. Was going to super chat, but got to wait for a channel to get to 1K. Yeah, man, we're still growing this channel, and I love this here, y'all. House of X says we love y'all, and I think everybody love y'all. And for the people that didn't love y'all or didn't know y'all, they're gonna love y'all today. Speaking of which, I want to say something real quick because I'm not on a time crunch. I know they have to work early. We already talked about this. I know when I subscribe from Points Blank Travel and the Points Blank Experience, I want to say y'all were at 308 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, they're at 308. I don't find talent with high subscriber counts or high views. I find talent from the heart. And these two right here have huge hearts. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. They're not asking you to. I'm asking you to do me a favor. Don't go over there and just subscribe. That's not doing them any good. Go over there and watch their content. I'm not going to ask the question because I have other questions, but they not only did Vlogmas, which is 31 days. 31 days in December. They did Vlogtober, which is 31 days in October. Go over there and watch 2-3 videos. Give a genuine comment if you like what you see. Matter of fact, you ain't going to get to 3 videos if you don't like what you see. But if you only watch one and you don't like that one, say to yourself, maybe I chose the wrong video. At least watch 2. And then if you like what you see, comment, subscribe to this wonderful couple. Tonight, I'm going to say it in my closing comments, but tonight has been special. And I'm going to tell you why when I close this out. So we asked those 2 questions. Now, I got to ask y'all a question together. Mm-hmm. Are there any concerns or fears that you have as a parent, as parents, with your daughter, your 2-year-old, your innocent, beautiful daughter, and she's going to continue to keep growing? And I have grandchildren. I have 2 adult daughters, and I still worry about them. I'm still concerned about them. And they're 2 strong women, but I still, as a father, as a parent, I worry about them. Are there any concerns that you have about Antonia, your daughter, as she continue to grow and proceed in this thing we call life?
Yeah.
I mean, I think naturally, especially when you become a parent, all of those regular fears, wanting to keep them safe at all times. Mm-hmm. They get sick. You want to be the healer. You know, you want to always maintain and keep a good image of yourself in front of your child. But I think we've done a great job of really just instilling in her the love that we share. Mm-hmm. Like she comes, like when he comes home, she runs and she greets him and then she'll say, "Now, Daddy, give Mommy a hug, give Mommy a kiss." And I think that speaks volumes because it's just like she sees what real or true love is. Mm-hmm. So I'm not worried about her needing to identify that when she gets to that stage when we get there, because she sees it at home. We're always going to have those natural fears. Like I still to this day am shook taking her into a mall because it's people are just mean. And when I say people, I don't just mean adults, children, kids are mean. Mm-hmm. And that's just like, I gotta have a close grip on her. You gotta hold Mommy's hand, you gotta hold Daddy's hand, you have to stay close, because I don't want people to see me lose my mind, because Jesus is gonna have to come and pluck me up out of here.
Yeah, I definitely also have that fear of just making sure that she's safe at all times. Mm-hmm. The fact that she's our first child, and you know, we had to wing it as first time parents. And you know, my mom and her mom told us, like, with us not being near them, they was like, y'all are doing an amazing job on y'all own. And it was just one of those things, just making sure that she knows that she's protected, making sure that she knows how to communicate with people and express her feelings. And, you know, of course, like Antonique said, like having the fear of taking her in stores or, you know, taking her out in public, because our child, she loves being outside. And, you know, when we take her to the park, like all eyes on deck, like, you know, we're making sure that she is in our, like our view, and, you know, making sure again that she knows that we love her, that we care for her, that we're going to do anything for her. That, you know, is something that we want to make sure that she never forgets. And, you know, we both, you know, have that thing of where growing up on our side of life, you know, we had certain issues with parent, you know, things, but it's just like, you know, we want her to know, like, we're not going anywhere.
Right.
You know, we're going to be here, you know, like you're not going to, you know, and we've had friends that have, you know, gone through separation and things like that. And we're like, we don't want that. We want to have that family. We want to make sure that our child sees what marriage is, sees what a happy family is. Not perfect, but, you know, a happy family, and see like, yes, things are going to happen, and, you know, we're going to learn and grow. So go on from there.
Wow. And the fact that y'all teaching out and seeing all this stuff, hey, daddy, go hug mommy, that's amazing when you're two. But kids say the darnest things, man. And I like what your mom just said, Brandon. No regrets. All things happen because they were stepping stones to a greater destiny. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I applaud that. The twins love them some Auntie Alex, Uncle Brandon, and cousin Antonia. That's cool, man. And Kylie and J3, man. You know, you can't help but love these kids. And you're seeing all these kids on YouTube. Gracie from
yes, all about the Jackson.
Goodness, she's so cute.
She is
Grayson from Cooking with the Catchers. Now Antonia and Kylie and J3. And if I mention anybody kids, man, Rod love the kids. I'm like Trick. I'm just saying I can't think of all of them. So I'm just letting you know. But the fact that I remember all these names let you know that Gracie was my first child guest on the Points Break Experience, and hopefully it won't be the last. So, and we got I'm gonna say some shout outs to people. We got, hey, Edna's World, how you doing? I know my queen Brown Girl Bella says good night for Bella. I know she got to work early in the morning, so we got to go into the city. Cooking with the Catchers, man. I meant to say this earlier, and I meant to say this a while ago, something else. Cooking with the Catchers, please refresh. I just realized, and I did it probably 40 minutes ago, but I forgot to tell you, y'all know how I am. I get to talking and listening. Refresh, because you should have a wrench by your name. I did it on Points Blank Travel, but I haven't been on here, and I did it mid-live stream because y'all are part of the executive team, members of the alliance. So check, you should have a wrench now. And one of the things I meant to say when it was 25, 30, 45 people in here, I'm making up numbers now. I don't think we got to 45 concurrently. The channel was only 4 subscribers away from 300. For all these 704 people in here, now I'm getting country now because I grew up in Arkansas. For all you 704 people that came in here, do your boy a favor. You already watched one video because you was up in here. Subscribe to the channel. Show your boy some love. We're trying to hit the 300. My flagship channel, guy, we should be ready to hit 3,500 subscribers. And this channel is going to overtake Points Blank Travel. You heard it here first on the Points Blank Experience. I guarantee this channel is going to overtake that. Now, I know we're running out of time here, man. Is it anything that y'all want to say before we I got several more questions. So with that being said, this might be a cliffhanger like what was that movie? Wakanda Forever? Black Hornet? No, what was his name? Black Panther. Black Panther. Yeah. It might be a part 2 because I ain't gonna keep them on here. I gave my word. I got more questions, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna give them the screen, see if they have anything they want to say, and then I'm gonna come in with my closing comments, and I'm gonna be looking through the comments as well. If you have a question, this is just like, I ain't gonna say the club. This is just like Rod's channel. Last call for comments. Last call for comments. But I'm gonna give y'all the stage. Is there anything y'all want to say to the people? Anything you want to say to fam, friends, people that don't know y'all, whatever, the stage is yours.
Well, definitely, I want to say from Brandon and from Antonique, or as from Life with Brandon and Alex, we want to definitely thank Rod for, first of all, taking the time to want to interview us.
Yes.
You know, we don't do a lot of interviews. We don't do a lot of, you know, lives. So for this, you know, it definitely means a lot to us. And we hope that you appreciate all the answers that we have given you. Again, we thank y'all so much for everyone that came in and tuned in, every person that commented, showed us love. We appreciate all of our family and friends from near and far, especially those that's in the 704, in the 919, and in the 910. And, you know, it's just one of those things where we are just literally, our channel is just based off of our lives. No, we don't show everything, but the things that we do show is genuine, it's true. This is real. This is us. Those that have met us and had a chance to get to personally know us, this is who we are off and on, behind the camera and in front of the camera. And that's going to be all that we can give you. And, you know, we definitely appreciate those that are going to take the time to, you know, check out our channel and subscribe. If not, we definitely understand, because every channel is not for everybody. And that's not our end goal. We initially made this channel because we want to make sure that we have memories to show for our future kids and for Antonia, because, you know, during the time she was born, the pandemic had just hit. A lot of things we started videoing, so that's going to give her a chance to see a lot of those things. And we're just going to keep growing from there. Y'all keep us in your prayers as we continue to, you know, search for a home, as we continue to grow. And yeah, go ahead. You got anything?
Thank y'all. This is usually Brandon's part of the time. I don't really do this. But thank you. Listen, I am the first person to say I am not a YouTuber. I just so happen to be on YouTube. So thank y'all for just supporting. And really, again, Rod, this is great. This was great, because I get like caught up and I don't really know how to answer things on live because it's in the moment. So I like a video because I can tell him to take that out.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good.
we definitely enjoyed every question. There was not a question that made us uncomfortable. And I think that you're doing a great job with your channel. And even when it comes to the Point Blank Travel channel, you give out great information, man, when it comes to helping people build their credit, helping people know about different credit cards, traveling, you know, experiences and things like that. And hopefully one day soon we can get a chance to meet you. We got a friend that actually lives in Dallas. And so, you know, we're trying to plan a trip to get to Dallas. So hopefully we can meet you and have a chance to also meet Shelton Key again, you know, and spend time with them again, you know, in the city. So we definitely, again, appreciate you, man. Continue to stay true. Continue to definitely hold on to what you got with your channels. And you're pulling great people on here for great content and interviews, because you never know what you're going to get. Like you said, sometimes it becomes a moment where they literally just pour out and they have that comfortability to be vulnerable. So that lets you know that you're doing the right thing.
Appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. All I'll say, and I'm like Brandon, I'm humble. I have two words to say to your last statement / compliment. I'm trying. And I'll continue to try, and I want to continue to grow. I'm a very humble person. I don't believe in getting too big for my britches, as the people used to say where I grew up. I do want to read a couple comments here. Then I'm going to go into my closing statements, and we're going to get out of here because I got like 10 minutes and 14 seconds to get them out of here per hour. Meet and I says, period. We love us some Brandon and Alex, real one. Family in real life. Hashtag family, hashtag limit, hashtag nothing we wouldn't do. I also got to go up real quick and show some family love. I saw something earlier, and I know she has her own life as well as I do. right here. Actually, let me go up a little bit more. And I'm running on the clock right now. My daughter came in, Miss Drika. We do have a show. What's up, sweetheart? How you doing, love? We do have a new show on this channel, the Rod and Drika Show, and it's been great strategizing and working behind the scenes with my daughter. We talked about 30, 40 minutes prior to this live stream tonight. We've been talking quite a bit, strategizing, just talking, just having fun. And it's a trip because I remember when Drika was Antonia's age, and it's kind of around the same age I left and went to the Navy. And for her and I to be working together now, and we've done one live stream together. We got one coming up soon in August, and then hopefully an interview we're going to be doing together. We're going to interview 2 people together, and we want that to be lit. I mean, no, we don't want it. It will be lit. I'm going to acknowledge, and if I didn't get to your comments, man, it's a lot of comments in here, but I have been trying to pull up the ones. And me and I say it's just me that think I'm short. Everybody said they're tall, and it was something. Let me make sure y'all. It has been phenomenal, and I'm like I said, I'm ready to say my closing comments as I do every live stream. Please, though, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Before I end this live stream, I want to see us at. And E. Watkins say, "Amen. If they're comfortable talking in front of you, they will talk about you too." Yes. And I'm not, man, it's so many good comments. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. Yes. Thank you, Catrins. Rod is not that short. I don't know where they getting this myth from. I don't know what they was doing or what they thought they saw, but I'm 5'9.3". I'm not that tall. I'm not that short though. Oh, thanks, fam. Rod is actually 1 inch taller than snack size. Man, get out of here, y'all. Y'all. Anyway, man, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this interview conversation. Oh man, and I just saw something here. You touch lives and make a lasting impact to any and everyone you meet. Love you guys. Yes, they do. And I haven't
we love you, Liz. Oh, Lizzie Pooh.
I haven't even met him yet, but virtually, when you can feel that virtually, you know you're special, which is going to lead me into my closing statement as I read this as I read this here. Congrats on 300. Thank you, Stacy. One half of Cooking with the Catrins, part of the Alliance, part of the executive team and their content creators. Make sure y'all check them out. Cooking with the Catrins. Speaking of checking out, I'm going to put this on the thing here. Please check out the entire Alliance on YouTube. You have Points Blank Travel, which is your boy Rod. I got 4 channels. I didn't put them all on there. Check out Your Favorite Couple, Shelton and Key. Check out Meat and I, Anwar Meat. Check out Kayla Moore, Marcus and Kayla. Check out Brown Girl Bella, Keeping Up with the Griffins, Joe and Christy, Coco TTV, and Cooking with the Catrins, Joe. And Sarah. I'm going live tomorrow night on Points Blank Travel. However, come up before that, Cooking with the Catrins and Kayla Moore will be doing a special collaboration where they're going to be cooking something healthy. You know your boy need to be watching because I like steak and potatoes, so I definitely will be tuned in, even though I'll be preparing for a live. It has been a pleasure to have this beautiful couple on here tonight. What y'all witnessed tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is I always say greatness because I'm not going to invite anyone on here that I don't think is great. You've also witnessed excellence. More importantly, you've witnessed Black excellence. It's not about color, race, or creed, but when you look at couples and you think about Black couples, Black love, Black marriage, it's so much negativity that's all, they fuss and fight. That's called life. We're going to disagree. It was an honor and a blessing to not only have Brandon and Antonique on here, but to have their family, Joe's mother. Joe, I'm tripping. Joe, today is Joe Griffith's birthday. To have Brandon's mom on here.
Happy birthday, Joe.
To have Brandon's mom on here, to have them on here and to ask the questions, and we got to know them. If you feel like you didn't get to know them, let me know in the comments, and I promise you I'll do a better job. Stay tuned. There may be a part 2. Couple things I want to leave y'all with.
You definitely can be.
I said it earlier, never judge a book by its cover. Don't look at a person today and because they seem to be doing well today. 2 things could be happening. Number 1, you don't know all the chapters of the book. You don't know what they went through to get to where they are today. And you might not even know what they're going through today because it could all be a facade.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Pay attention watch people. And if you even halfway sense that they may need some help and you can help them, it ain't all about money. Sometimes you can help them with this right here or this right here, an ear or a shoulder, and there's no money in no bank account that can equate to an ear or a shoulder, a listening ear or a shoulder to lean on. I am your boy Rob, broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We are on the Points Blank Experience. Stay tuned. I got some heat coming at y'all. I will be dropping more heat, more fire, more knowledge. I'm down to 4 minutes to keep my word. I want to thank all the viewers, the content creators, the subscribers, the family members, people that are thinking about subscribing. I want to thank all of you for coming in here. I want to thank my daughter for coming in here. I want to thank the Alliance for being here. And again, you've seen it on the screen, scroll by. Your favorite couple, me and I, Keeping Up with the Griffins, Kayla Moore, Coco TTV. She wasn't able to attend. She's on the road tonight. Cooking with the Catchers. They were here. Thank each and every one of y'all. More importantly, I want to thank this couple that's on the screen. And last but not least, I want to thank the man upstairs, God, for protecting us all. Yes. With all that being said, don't leave just yet. I'm going to get ready to close this out. Please, Brandon and Alex, I got 3 more minutes of your time to keep my word, probably about 2 minutes. And I'm going to close us out with this. We're going to get ready to get out of here. I'm going to remove us both. Actually, I'm going to leave me on here. But don't y'all leave. I still got y'all here. But I'm going to take us out almost the same way we came in. And I got to see a little more of this love that went down. Let me just make sure I'm doing what I think I'm doing. And I don't think I am. In case you just came in, let me do something real quick. Let me do something real quick. Y'all bear with me here. In case y'all just came in and didn't see the beginning, I'm gonna go back a little bit. And I have to, man. I have to. Y'all don't get mad at me. I just have to. I have to see this one more again, as they say in the country, or they say in the hood, they say wherever. And we're going to go out like we came in. I want y'all to notice all the people walking in the background. This is a photo shoot, if I'm not mistaken. This is how we started live. This is how we're going to end the live.
No, wait, stop.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for being a part of this. Thank you all. Everybody, y'all want to scoot over a little bit?
I can't see it. None of y'all.
We love you, girl. We love you, girl. Hit us some more. We love you, girl.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, this is a moment, and we have been through a lot. We've been together for 5.5 years, knowing each other, and we have been together for almost 4 years out of that. And I want to say that who would have thought that on Halloween that this would be our future, this would be a part of a new beginning. I thank all of our family and friends for being a part of this moment. Y'all been through a lot with us. Y'all seen us grow. Y'all seen us add an addition to our little family. And because of that, we definitely appreciate you all with every prayer, every love, every support. I'm trying not to cry. It's been a lot. And everybody's always been asking, when is the day going to happen? When is it going to be here? And I will say that the day is the day, especially with this day going on the 14th. And the 14th is also our anniversary of February 14th. And I felt like with November being a part of Thanksgiving, being grateful, being faithful, and being humble for everything that God has provided us with, I wanted to share this with you all before the rest of the world finds out. So with that being said,
Okay.
Antonique Alexander.
Yes.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Hallelujah! You're the white girl.
Say thank you guys for keeping it a secret. Look at Hey Mouse. Because we know that this one right here has to know it all.
That was last Saturday.
And so
I saw y'all walking across the street.
yeah, she was like, she yes.
Much love, y'all. Much love. What y'all just got a chance to see is something. Again, as I said before we started, if you wasn't touched by that, you're either from another planet or you're not human. I'm 2 minutes over the time where I promised I'm gonna get ready to get us out of here. But I'm gonna go through some of these comments as I roll out. 14 real homies. It was 16. We're gonna get ready to raise up. I'm gonna play probably 1 minute of the outro song that I would normally play. I'm gonna holler at Brandon and Alex for about 1 minute and 10 seconds, and we're gonna get ready to get out of here. It's been wonderful. Much love to y'all. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming in here. And as we get ready to roll out with the song I come in sometimes on, and definitely the song, if I don't come in, I will go out on it. And let me turn this down. I don't want it to be blaring if I have to read something. I'm going to go through these comments and I'm going to take us out of here, y'all.
You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stain from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, but meet the testing. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chest, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession.
Much love to everybody that came out tonight.
Leave an impression and take a redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon, 11-11, it's time for progression.
Hope everybody have a blessed and prosperous week. Stay tuned, you never know who's going to be next on the Point Blank Experience. Your boy is about to raise up. As always, man, thank each and every one of y'all. We about to get out of here. I don't do it for clout. I do it from my heart. If you're interested in being on the Point Blank Experience, hit me up on Instagram at Point Blank Travel or email me at pointblanktravel.gmail.com. I got that all day. Pointblanktravel@gmail.com. This music jacket with me, but we about to get out of here, man. Much love. Peace. We'll see y'all later. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lives.